Welcome to Prime Pulse News USA. Tonight we bring you breaking news from Washington, D.C., where a significant legal victory has been secured against former President Donald Trump. A federal appeals court has ruled against much of Trump's controversial tariff program, calling it an unlawful overreach of presidential power. In a momentous decision, this ruling marks a major setback for Trump's ambitious trade agenda, and it signals a crucial moment in the ongoing legal battles between Trump and New York Attorney General Letitia James. Main story: a federal appeals court delivered a landmark ruling on Friday, declaring that Trump's tariffs, originally imposed under the 1977 International Emergency Economic Powers Act, violated U.S. law. The court found that these tariffs were unlawfully set without congressional approval, in direct violation of the Constitution's requirement that only Congress can impose taxes or tariffs. Trump had justified these tariffs by declaring a national economic emergency using the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, which grants the president broad authority in times of crisis. However, the court disagreed with Trump's reasoning, stating that this unilateral decision-making bypassed Congress and violated established legal standards. Attorney General Letitia James has been a key player in challenging Trump's tariff program. She, along with other state prosecutors, spearheaded the lawsuit, which has now culminated in this victory. James called the ruling a victory for hardworking families and businesses in New York and across the nation. She further emphasized, "We will never stop fighting to protect the wallets of everyday Americans." While the ruling does not remove tariffs entirely, it sharply criticizes the method in which they were imposed. The decision complicates Trump's long-standing goal of using tariffs to reshape U.S. trade policy, and this legal challenge represents a serious blow to his trade agenda. Political and legal reactions. Trump's reaction was swift. In a post on his social media platform Truth Social, Trump responded to the ruling by saying, "All tariffs are still in effect." Today, a highly partisan appeals court incorrectly said that our tariffs should be removed, but they know the United States of America will win in the end. Trump's statement underscores his determination to push forward with his tariff policies despite this legal setback. However, legal experts like Jeffrey Schwab, director of litigation at the Liberty Justice Center, argue that the ruling is crucial for American businesses and consumers. Schwab noted, "This decision protects American businesses and consumers from the uncertainty and harm caused by these unlawful tariffs. We cannot let any president have unchecked power to impose taxes without oversight." Meanwhile, a White House spokesperson, Kush Desai, responded to the ruling with criticism. Desai dismissed the lawsuit as politically motivated, calling it a witch hunt against the former president. He argued that the focus should be on national issues like immigration and the U.S. trade deficit, rather than what he called partisan attacks on Trump. Letitia James secures major legal victory over Trump's tariffs in court, James's ongoing legal battles with Trump. This latest legal development is just one chapter in the ongoing and escalating legal battles between Letitia James and Donald Trump. James has been one of the most persistent and high-profile legal adversaries of Trump, leading investigations into allegations of financial fraud within the Trump organization. In fact, just last month, a New York appeals court delivered a partial victory for Trump in another case, upholding the fraud findings but reducing the penalty significantly. Despite these partial wins, James has vowed to continue her fight, asserting that no one is above the law, not even a former president. James has also faced her own legal challenges, with investigations into alleged civil rights violations and mortgage fraud in her handling of the Trump Organization case. Some Trump supporters have accused the U.S. Department of Justice of retaliating against James for her role in the cases against Trump, but more than 20 attorneys general have rallied behind James, accusing the Trump administration of using federal power as a political weapon against state officials. This latest legal development is another milestone on that timeline, and it reflects the back-and-forth nature of these high-profile cases. Public reactions have been sharply divided, with supporters on both sides turning out to make their voices heard. Legal experts say these rulings often set precedents and can influence related litigation across states and at the federal level. What's next? The legal fight over the tariffs is far from over. The Trump administration is widely expected to appeal the ruling to the U.S. Supreme Court. If the case reaches the highest court in the land, the final decision could have a profound impact on presidential powers and trade policies for years to come. As of now, the court's decision will not take effect until October 14th, allowing the Trump administration time to mount an appeal. Closing. This ruling represents a major turning point in the ongoing legal struggle between Letitia James and Donald Trump. With the battle set to continue, we'll be here to keep you informed on every twist and turn. Thank you for tuning in to Prime Pulse News USA. Stay with us as we follow the latest developments in Washington, D.C., and don't forget to subscribe because your source for what's trending, what's changing, and what's next in America.